Hey guys, today I'm going to show you how to change oil on a Honda Accord. Alright, so I put it on ramps just to get some extra ground clearance because it's a pretty low car, but a jack and some jack stands will also work. Once you get the hood open, you're going to see you got your little oil fill cap. So first step, we're going to come over to the top of the valve cover and remove the fill cap. What that's going to do is it's going to allow air to flow while we're draining it. It's going to let the oil out a lot faster. Good point. So from the front of the car, I'm on the passenger side. Coming down below, stay on my creeper real quick. You're going to follow this pipe down, and to the right of that is going to be your oil drain plug. See? That's bolted to your transmission. You don't want to undo your transmission drain plug, but it's kind of obvious because that's just a hunk of aluminum, whereas this is some bent sheet metal right down here, kind of near the driver's side a little more. There's a drain plug right there. You're going to need to undo that once you put a bucket under it. You guys can avoid going back and forth to your toolbox. This is a 17 millimeter on the drain plug. Once you pop that loose, you should be able to take it off by hand. If I can do this. Oh, there we go. Let that drain out. Take a minute. Alright, so you see the drain plug there. And then above that kind of is your oil filter. You can probably twist it off by hand. You might end up needing an oil filter wrench, but just go ahead and throw the bucket under that, take it off, and let some of it drain out. So as for the new filter, I like to just get some of the oil and rub it around on the seal to make it slide on there easier. I do pre-fill it just enough to get the pleats wet. You can see there's not any residual oil just chilling in there. That's because it's a sideways oil filter. It's going to be going on like this. So any amount in there is going to kind of mess it up. But sometimes you can fill it up. I do sometimes. Sometimes I just get the pleats wet, which are the little paper filter thingies in there. It just helps out. I don't know if maybe that's just a myth, but I do it. Doesn't need to be much more than hand tight, by the way. So after you get your filter tight on there, you can go ahead and throw your drain plug back on, and then when you're tightening that, you just want to get the thing finger tight, or just tight enough with one finger, and then go just past snug. And then that should be plenty tight with that. You don't need to sit it down super hard on that drain bolt. You could get your torque specs, but I don't really care to use a torque wrench on these. You kind of can just feel it out for the most part. You can't really see the bolt, but it's right there. So a little trick, I guess you could say, that I like to use for pouring with the big jugs when you don't have a funnel, which I don't, is to hold it kind of upside down to where you would expect. And the reason is because it lets you get a lot more, like, what is the word, horizontal with the jug before it starts pouring, and that makes it a little easier to control. You also don't have an air bubble to deal with. Oops, missed a little bit there, but not too bad. You also notice it's not jugga-lugga-lugging like it usually does, because the air bubble stays on top. Pours in there real nice. This one takes 4.5 quarts, so we're not going to use this full entire jug, but most of it. There we go. Anyways, this one was a quick one. I hope it helped you guys out, and if it did, please consider liking and subscribing. Other than that, I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. God bless.